My voice is more heard at this job. They actually care how I am throughout the day. They'll be able to actually listen to what I'm saying because I found a solution to something instead of just coming up with a problem.
In terms of like empowering people to be themselves, they're invested in it and it's more than just a job. We're giving people a sense of trust, and we can also entrust them to be themselves because they're going to have to speak their mind and be very honest and genuine about their opinions. So if they feel strongly about something or if they don't agree with something, like people need to feel like they can voice that, and that comes with that sense of feeling ownership. And I think that by nature helps people feel more at ease being themselves, speaking their mind or objecting, someone else's viewpoint or what have you. We are very genuine. It comes down from, Shaunak and, others in management about being very open, being very transparent is very different from being in other companies where people don't have access to that much information. So I think that really helps people like stay genuine and feel like they can be themselves.
My view of work at SnackMagic is that it's a great place to work. There's really this culture of promoting growth and learning. I've seen a ton of people come into SnackMagic that want to own their own business one day and that want to learn many different parts of the business. And we really promote that experience of learning. And I think it's a very friendly culture too. I have a lot of great friends here that I have a great time with. If you're trying to learn, grow, and become a better person, I think that's something that we take very seriously here. I think it starts at the leadership. The way that some of the leadership here thinks is very clear. The best idea always wins out. That's something I really appreciated right when I got into the company is I was able to make an impact right away. I was able to articulate my thoughts, and if I had a great idea, it would end up being taken, even over some people that had been there a lot longer than I.
I feel way less stressed out about this job, which is odd because I'm learning an entirely new skill set. So you would think that this would be a lot more stressful. I mean, there are simple things that I think a lot of people take for granted or don't think about, like getting to step outside if I need to get fresh air.
I personally love that we don't have too many meetings. Now I really appreciate the fact that I have more time to think and be creative and have ideas and really plan, be flexible and have my day to myself where I can really do what I want to do for the company.
You have to be comfortable taking lead when you're not directly asked to lead a project. You have to understand a young company. You're not always going to be told what needs to be done, but you need to see your opportunity in doing that. People truly care and want to make their house a better place. And I think that's the ownership that I've seen from working with tons of different people is everyone craves to be a part of something bigger than themselves, and everyone just knows that this train is flying.
Having this wider and larger team where you can learn from so many different people working on different areas of the business, I find that really amazing and a great way to grow individually, but also as a team, learning from people every day, and it's really helping me grow.
I feel like I'm part of the family. I want to help. I want to give my best always.
It was very different from what I expected because I was so used to working like a more organized company where there's processes and organizations for every single thing that's happening in the company. But here at SnackMagic, we don't really have a set structure. We want people to come up with their structure, their own process that works best for them so that we can be most efficient when we tackle different problems, be more agile, and become a better problem solver.
Very on the creative side, not very the structured procedure processes. Very, very different to your standard corporate.
We're very fast paced. That's something that, really is to our benefit. We really work well together and, are constantly improving our product and improving our business and doing that with, speed, but in a great way.
Most jobs have many things around what is right, what is wrong. How should you dress? How should you talk? What should you say? What should you not say? It causes mental anguish, I feel, where people are remembered about what is right, what is wrong, what to wear, what not to wear, what to say, what not. It just makes life complicated. So I think at SnackMagic, one thing we've done is we've simplified everything. The answer is just be yourself. Do what you're most comfortable in, say what you want to say. And when you do that, when you give people that freedom, it's a sigh of relief for many people. It's like they don't have to worry about anything.
I also think that the vision of the company is extraordinary. Something we're always keen to do is test new ideas and things that maybe are a little rambunctious, a little bit out there. We really give it our all on each test so that we know that it was worth our while, which is, I think, something that is actually going to benefit us a lot because that's where some of the best ideas come from, stepping out of your comfort zone, and it's something we do a lot here at SnackMagic.
I felt like I could be myself compared to where I was working before. I would just be really quiet and just don't say anything. And because I'm scared that I'll push people away by being either too loud or too weird. Here, I feel like you can be yourself, talk to people who are genuinely like so helpful.
It's not that like toxic corporate environment. What I've always heard about large corporations is, you know, you have to get dressed, you have to look presentable, you can't have tattoos, you can't have colored hair. It's very like, this is how it is. And I think SnackMagic has cultivated an environment where you can truly be yourself. It doesn't matter what you look like. You can leave your camera off, you can have tattoos. As long as you're productive and you're doing your job and you're doing a good job, I think that is like what matters.
It's different from other jobs. I have more input. I have the freedom to be able to come to them with, you know, an idea and be able to execute it, be able to put my effort into it.
It's all hands on deck. It's always problem solving, always thinking around the clock, but it's definitely a bit more rewarding because I feel like I am adding more value. If we can make something better, like we want to hear your input.
It seems like there's a lot less red tape. It's fast-paced for good reason because we're doing corporate gifting, which is important, but you know, we need to change as fast as the world needs us to change. We're not sentimental about some program we were going to do. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Everything is really fact-based.
All the positives about SnackMagic come from our team and it goes up from there, and it's just the environment that is encouraged and that we've all created. It is an environment that encourages you to grow and explore and make changes and make mistakes and just keep moving forward. And I think that, you know, that's just very motivating. It's not the type of environment that if something doesn't go well, you know, you're worried. You know, it's always, okay, let's learn from this and move forward. It's just really all about learning and growing. And like I've said, I think, you know, working towards that same overall goal.
It's about the work. Nothing else matters, right? So I think you make people feel like they can be themselves and they stop worrying about so many things, and that just makes them so much more productive at whatever it is they want to do. It's a big relief because I worked in corporate America for a good 10 years in finance in Manhattan. And the culture there, I mean, everything that I experienced was something that I did not want for my own business. So every day I used to think about, why does this make sense? And we've taken the reverse approach where we say, do yourself, be respectful to everybody, and that's all there is to it. You know, we don't care about which school you've gone to, what experience you have. Past is the past, you're here now. We are going to listen to anybody, whether they're straight out of school, whether they have 20 years of experience, the same way. We're going to ask questions the same way. We're going to learn from them the same way, and that's all there is to it.
It's fantastic that there's, you know, very little red tape. Whenever I come with an idea, I can reach out to anybody on the team and anybody will listen. And for me, that's the best part. Also, the other thing that I really love about the team is that we're all problem solvers. So nobody's sitting here getting like super frustrated, angry, upset. It's more about, if there's a problem, how do we resolve it? And if we have a situation that's good, how do we make it better? So for me, like, it's a very optimistic team. Everybody's always trying to like help one another and better each other, and also the platform.
Working at SnackMagic is definitely different from previous jobs that I've had. First off, that we're fully remote. We're in constant communication. There's still such camaraderie and, you know, a real sort of family dynamic amongst all of our coworkers, which is great. It's also different because we roll with the punches a lot. It's constantly changing and adapting, and there's new things happening every week, which is very exciting to be a part of.
I don't feel micromanaged. People respect my opinions, and back when I was in high school, I used to look at the clock. The day would just go by so slowly and I was miserable. And now it's like, I like what I do. I'm not like miserable. I don't just do it because I don't want to get yelled at. I'm doing it because I care about our product and I care about keeping in contact with customers and helping them with stuff. Definitely a good change of pace.
I do feel very invested on the work that I do and the products that we're building. And I think the company allows you to do that. Snack allows us to do that. So it's very exciting to be working on something that also feels yours. I tie work a lot with purpose. It does occupy a big space in my life. I want to make sure that I'm building products that people love. I'm building brands that people have an attachment to. It's not a 9-to-5 job.